Hey everybody, I'm back. So in yesterday's video, we kind of went over the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, right? Today I'm gonna actually show you the how. So the lighting inside my house is not very good. It's a gorgeous day here in sunny South Florida, so I figured I'd take it outside for you. We're gonna have a little bit of static with the automobiles. My dogs are barking and there was just a train. So we're just doing the best that we can here. I'm never going to be a professional videographer. I am a fitness professional, a professional mother, and a professional, sparkle lady, right? So I know how to paint fingernails like it's nobody's business. I could buy a dress for a bargain in a minute flat. Videography, not my forte. So as long as you know that moving forward, and I double stamp the fact that there are no perfect people, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Today, we're gonna focus on the upper body. So here's a couple of options for you. Like I said, we're outside. I have a bench in the back. We're not really gonna use that. That's just something to kind of aim for, to add to your personal home gym collection. I take these things to clients' homes. I use them on my own. And I have this half moon ball. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the name brand, so I'm actually leaving them out. Like I said, I'm brand new to this. All right, so if we are talking upper body, and the key to an upper body is all components, right? We want to hit the whole entire arm. You don't have 100 hours in your week extra, and neither do I. So we're going to target shoulders and biceps today. Are they typically performed together? No. So if you're at the big boy gym and you're on the floor, you're going to do back and bi in opposition of each other, back and biceps, chest and triceps, right? But for today, I'm going to teach you the basics of biceps and shoulders. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. I'm just going to bend down here and I'm going to say if you're a beginner or you're new to the game, you're going to start with something light, right? Then over time, you can build them with rocks and sand. Make sure you weigh them so they're all about the same, right? So we've already gone over the fact that the water bottle option is a real thing. If you do not have equipment, you have to start somewhere, right? All right, so water bottle option for me down because I actually have 6-pound dumbbells, right? So you're just gonna start with your feet firmly planted on the ground, maybe soften the body parts that you can soften, so a slight bend in the knees, and we're just gonna go with a basic bicep curl, right? So you're gonna bring it up and down, nice and slow, nice and smooth, right? So ideally, we're on number 3, we're gonna perform this exercise 12 times. Wait for it. 7, 8, 9, I think it's 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? So that's a standard bicep curl. So then you're gonna flip your wrists and you're gonna go hammer style. Squeeze at the top. Don't forget to breathe. I think that's 12, right? And then you're gonna cross over. Right side, left side. Right side, left side. If you're in my class, you get a lot of shouting, motivation, you can do it, right? Lots of cheering, lots of power in numbers, right? So we're getting this, excuse me, stripped down version in my front yard. There we go, 12 of each, 3 bicep movements, and you're gonna go ahead and repeat that 3 times, and then over time, you're going to increase your weight and increase your reps, right? You're gonna mix it up always because we've already talked about in my previous video not getting stagnant and stale and your body used to the same workouts that you're constantly doing. We constantly want to mix it up and infuse things and switch it up. So that I'm going to call my bicep superset, right? Easy peasy. You've done it 3 times, 12 reps. Oh, and by the way, I am not an accountant either. So if my reps are over and under, that's not relevant. The best thing to go by is if you're doing single arm, you want to make sure those reps mimic each other, and even over under and 1 or 2 is not going to matter. It's if you constantly hit one side and omit the other side, so you're out of balance, right? 1 rep, 2 rep, no big deal. If you hit 11 hammer and 8 this way, if you max out at a standard, it's not a problem. Just as long as you're doing your sets, you're building up, you're making progress, and you're not omitting any one side if you were to do those hammer curls individually, right? Because next week you're going to repeat the superset again, only instead of using your dumbbells together with an open face, you're going to eventually go one at a time, right? And then over a month's time, when you're into it, you're going to bring it up slow, and you're gonna unwind slow, right? There's tons of variations in these, but for today, we're doing basics, right? So that concludes the bicep. Now, if you are advanced, or you are an athlete, or you're at a different level, you can always take your half moon ball. You can, hold on. It's easier to do without the weights, but anyway, here we go. So you could take your half moon ball, soften your knee to engage your core, and you could do all of the workouts. Sometimes you can throw in a twist, you can stack it any way you want, right? This ball has a ton of purposes, and it's very, very good for core. So you can even squat into it someday, squat, right? I can't even see myself, so I'm hoping that these are in good form. Anyway, we're moving on. That is how you would stack a bicep curl. So biceps are done. You've hit all 3 of your sets, and we're going to move on to shoulder work, right? So the first thing we're going to do is a front raise, and I'm not going to perform all 12. I think I'm going to tap out at 10. So we're on 3, 4, here's the side view, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So you want to go to a 90-degree angle, keeping it at chest level. Try not to throw it up overhead or at your face, reminding you that we are beginning here and we are just learning the basics. I'm moving my water weights out of the way. All right, so the next thing would be, that was a front raise. I did 10, so I'm going to follow along, and we're going to pretend that we did 12 because I just don't want this to get to be too long, right? I have things to do, so do you. Here we go, upright row. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, lead with the elbows, 6, 7, core tight, 8, 9, I'm stopping at 10. There we go. So that's your upright row option. All of the exercises we do today can be categorized as a superset. That's exercises back to back to back to kind of bang them out and get them done. So we're going to move right into our shoulder press, keeping your core tight, your knees slightly soft, your heels grounded overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We pretend that I did 12. That is a shoulder superset. Now, you can do the exact same thing on the Bosu ball. I would potentially eliminate the squat in it. I would just soften the knees and use the core, play around with the heel to toe option, see what you activate. You can do any exercise on top of it to activate your body just a little teeny bit more, right? The rule is there's almost no rules. It's like guidelines. So you do what works for you depending on your level and how you feel, right? So there we go with shoulders and biceps, right? Biceps first, shoulders second. Now we're going to use this lovely ball for another option, just because I don't want to leave you hanging on the lower body. We did activate it a touch. I'm going to move it forward, and I'm just going to place my left foot on, hang on, and give you 10 solid lunges. So you have to check your angles, tuck your tush, and lunge. 10, 9, 8, push, 7, core tight, chest up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So then you back off, and I'm going to go through the 10 and repeat this lunge on the second side. Here we go. It's a little wiggly. I'm in the grass. It's all good. No perfect people. 10, 9, 8, push, 7, 6, you're beautiful and strong, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's your 10 by 10. You could do 8, 10, 12, whatever your good number is. Try to keep your number the same. I'm scattering around today a lot, and that's okay. I'm just trying to teach you what to do. You pick the number that's comfortable with you. I would do no less than 10, and I would do no more than 15 to begin with, right? So keep your sets between 10 and 15. After you finish your bicep superset, your shoulder superset, and you do 3 rounds of lunges, 3 on the right, 3 on the left. I would alternate right, left, right, left, right, left on the lunges. Then you're going to pull up a towel or a mat, and you're going to give yourself a proper stretch, right? So the warm-up, which we did not cover today, the meat of the workout and the cool down are all relevant to the inside of your body. So try to keep that in mind. As always, if I missed anything or you think I counted incorrectly, post it in the comments below. And if there's anything that you'd like to see that I didn't feature with the biceps and the shoulders, let me know. And as always, these are starting points here. Over time, you could take your bicep curl out to the side, right? You can do it with a cable. You can do crossovers. I'm just giving you options, right? But we're gonna learn week by week. You're gonna stack your workouts every single day, and you're gonna do the workout that's tailored for you. You can even do taffy pulls. Like the possibilities are absolutely endless, and I've been in the industry for 10 years, and I still learn new ways to perform things because, let's be realistic here, it's just one bicep muscle, and you have to come up with new ways to work it, right? All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's content, and I wish you a sunny day. Be kind to others. Love on the world, one encounter at a time, and I will talk to y'all again very, very soon. I kept it under 15 minutes, so that's very good. Sunny day. Ciao.